whoa, what is going on, guys?
Hello. Let me turn that off. Let me get back over here to the comments. Love it. I'm in the cheap shot Mahal. What are we going to call it? What are we calling this tonight?
Wash Ready Headquarters.
Wash Ready Laboratory. Look here. The Cheap Shot. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me set this up super quick.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna get this shared out.
Okay. How about it? Good to see everyone tonight. I'm dropping stuff over here, trying to get things ready. I've only had all night. Hold on. Good to see everyone. There we go. All right. Jeremy, how are you tonight, buddy?
Brother, I am doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, while Jeremy is sharing out to the different Facebook groups, let me go on first and say thank you so much for joining us tonight. I've been waiting for this for quite some time, longer than what you can imagine. And the time has finally come. And at 10 after, we are going to launch the page. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and launch the actual website. And let's see here. Hoping that works well. It says that you can go to the store. Jeremy, when you get a second, if you will put up a banner that says readywashsystems.com. You can go there now, but do not purchase just yet. At 10 after, the way this is going to work is at 10 after, you're going to text me 513-235-8474. Jeremy will put all of that up on a banner here in just a moment. The first 20 to text me, my wife is going to be sitting right here, right there. She's not here yet, but she will be. And she is going to respond to you with a code. And then you will enter that code into the website as a code to purchase, and then you get free shipping. Now, listen, let me just tell you guys, I can't control it. I cannot control it, so I'm not going to control it. There's been no promises made. I can't control it. So you're going to go ahead, even now, and go to add it to your cart and go to checkout and be ready and waiting for the code. You understand that? And then when you get the code, so you're going to text me the number, my wife is going to respond with the code, and then you can purchase with the code. If you're too slow, if your internet isn't working right, if people beat you to the punch, I'm going to go ahead and tell you in advance, I apologize. When I looked up shipping, which is $119, it's a flat rate of $119. So what do we have there? For 20 of them, we have $2,200 is what I'm going to give away tonight in free shipping. So not a whole lot of money left after that, but I'm such a believer in this that I feel like that's just the best way to do business. So I'm willing to upfront the $2,200 in shipping so that you guys can have a unit that you feel like is going to be good and special for you. My wife is here as we speak. Jeremy, are you able to put my phone number up on the screen? Thank you, sir.
Working on it, great brother. Make sure I got everything squared away here.
You're fine, brother. You're fine. If it doesn't happen right on time, that's okay.
How's this look here?
All right.
Can you see it?
Hold on just one second.
Now I must be lagging here on this one.
Are you?
Well, I think my thing is, so I've got www.readywashsystems.com. Free shipping for first 20 orders. Text free shipping to 513-235-8474.
Not yet. Yep.
For the
Yep,
code.
you're right. Yep.
That's what's scrolling across. Is that what you want?
Guys, do not use. A lot of you are texting me free shipping. Don't text it yet. Don't text it until I tell you to. Okay. So I already have a handful of guys who have texted me free shipping. Don't text it just yet. I love you. You're glad to do it again. Did you get it? Okay. My wife's whispering like it's a secret. Look, we've got cheap shot blanks here ready to be cut and to be put together. And here's the Holy Grail right there. Dude, I love this. I can't wait till I get to really start talking about it. I mean, I know you guys have seen the videos and I'm, that's cool and all, but sometimes I just come out in the middle of the night just to look at it. That's not true. I don't really do that, but let's see. What time is it, Melissa?
Wasn't the save open or colored earlier, active?
It is. What are you saying?
Wasn't that a good color earlier?
It's on. I already have the site open.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the site's already on. It's already live. Somebody said, "Dang it, my fingers slipped."
Yeah, I screwed that one up.
Sure it did.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
It's quite all right.
Yeah, my bad.
It is in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We will be going live, and I
forgot. I was trying to get this shared out. I'm sorry.
It's all right. So we need to get my phone number up there, Jeremy, if you would, please. Are you able to get to?
Well, do you want me to put the banner rolling back through there, or?
That's perfectly fine. Put the banner back rolling through there if you would.
For this one?
Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. Yes, sir. So now, guys, on the screen, you see the readywashsystems.com. You want to go on in there right now. Let's do this. Let's give it a few more minutes. Guys, you're texting me free shipping. Don't text it yet. Don't text it yet. Don't text it till I tell you to do it.
We're not following
when I tell you, then you can. We've been live for 8 minutes and 40 seconds. We're going to go till the 10-minute mark. All right, we got 120 guys on right now. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's hectic, and we love you, and we're thankful for you, and we're very excited, not only for Cheap Shot, but we're excited for you. This is a landmark night in my life, and I really appreciate you guys.
Well, I can't even keep up with the comments.
Kind of getting overwhelmed here myself with emotion. This is a good night. It's a good night. Got 121 guys on. We got 45 seconds. So when I tell you, no need in texting. Some of you guys are still texting. I'm telling you right now, my wife is sitting here. She is a very smart woman. She will not respond to your text message until I see more people are texting. It's too early, guys. You got a few more seconds. You got 20 seconds. That's so awesome. You guys are awesome. You don't follow instructions well, but you're awesome. Yes, you are. So you see the Ready Wash Systems. You want to be in there as we speak. And then you're going to text the phone number that's scrolling there below. That's my phone number. You're going to text me and go. All right. The first 20 get free shipping. And what's going to happen is my wife is going to text the first 20 that come in with the code.
Uh-oh. Better be texting now. Better get that code. You want to be one of the first 20 for sure. Oh, Mike, are you still there? Oh no, have we lost Mike? Can you guys still hear me? I'm still here. It's all right. It's still a party. We're still going on. I think we've lost Mike. Maybe his phone has just been overwhelmed. That's great. Oh, and he's gone. I bet he knows he's gone. He's gonna be texting me in a minute. Oh goodness. Is he back?
I am
He's
back.
back. He's back. Could you hear me?
What? I'm not going to say the guy's name, but one of you called me. Like, hey, Mike, what's going on? It's classic.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
So you're likely, many of you are getting the code as we speak, and you're going to enter the code into the website there, and you're going to get free shipping. I'm super happy for you guys, and I'm getting a lot of responses already. People saying they're proud, and that means a lot to me.
Tell them not to do that right now, though, please.
But please don't text. My wife says don't text right now just to be texting. Just text the free shipping. But I am grateful nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm seeing the names come up, and you guys are very faithful to the channel. We've been on Facebook now for about 4 years and pumping out what I hope to be quality content. And you're showing your much love tonight, and that's a blessing to me. That is
absolutely.
a blessing to me. After those 20 get sent out, then we'll kind of go into a live stream convo, Jeremy.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Questions that come up on the screen, then we'll answer those questions. Hope you guys are doing well. Check this out.
Yep. Hey guys, real quick, if you've already purchased it, if you were one of the ones that's purchased it, drop your name down below and say I got one. Let me know who's got one. We'll shout
Love
you
it.
guys out.
Love it.
Yep. Hey man, I really think, I wholeheartedly believe this is going to be a real good game changer for soft wash. As far as it's budget friendly, it's not crazy expensive to get into the soft wash game, and you can. It's an everything kind of system. You know, it's roofs, houses, concrete, everything. And I think it's going to be. It's the real deal. I mean, look how nice that is. Look at that. He's even got. Is that on a Lazy Susan? Is that what that thing's called?
Let's not talk about. It's a ready wash swivel. That's what that is. It's a ready wash. This is not my wife's Lazy Susan.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. J.R. Childs got one.
Yay.
Thomas Gilbert got one. Free shipping. Let's go, Thomas. S. Lawrence got one. Jay got one. Eli got one. Let's see. Am I missing? Oh, it's going so fast I can't see it.
Tell me about it.
Vulcan Pressure Washing says no code yet. Vulcan, text the number. Did you text? I'm sure she's going as fast as she can.
You see my wife back here sweating bullets. It's awesome.
Is she just copying and pasting that into the text?
She is, yes.
Oh gosh, bless her heart.
But they're coming in at a rapid pace, and of course, you have to remove them from the screen because they come in, and then just tackle them as you can. So,
oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot going on.
Keith Pickens picking up in Gatlinburg, absolutely, Keith.
Yep. Now,
can't wait to see you there.
I need to go back and take a snap and see how many
Oh, Grand Slam site's not working. Let me check on that Grand Slam for you real quick. Have we crashed the site? No, it's still up. The site is readywashsystems.com. That is what I have scrolling through there. readywashsystems.com. That's it. Let me go ahead for you guys to make this a little bit easier. And I'm going to post it in the comments if you're on YouTube. copy and paste that if you're having trouble with it. Clearly sea cleaning, got one. Sweet. Blue Ortega, he's texted twice. Make sure you're texting the right number. Make sure you didn't have fat fingers and goof a number on that one.
My wife's an angel. She's doing a fantastic job over here.
Absolutely. C. Lewis got one. Atomic Soft Wash, Central Texas. Let's go see Lewis. Let's go. Billy McNeely, I got one. Hey, Mike, here's a good question. How do we get the custom vinyl?
Okay, that's a great question. If you got one or you're going to get one, all you have to do is text me, and then I will send you an invoice separately, and then you can pay separately for that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and that's $199. $199 gets you. Oh, and here's the beautiful thing, Jeremy. Let me just talk about that for just a second.
I'm gonna leave that up here for you.
Okay, for $199, you're gonna get your color scheme, your logo, all over it, like from top to bottom, not just right here, every single thing. But then in addition to that, you're going to get 2 extra full-length vinyl cuts. So you'll get the one that comes on your cheap shot, plus you will get 2 more. And that way, if you get it scratched up, whatever, even if you just want it, you get this scratched up, you can just cover it this much, whatever you wanted to do. Or you can use those vinyl banners for something, whatever else you wanted to. But by the way, Jeremy, these are laminated, so they're bleach resistant, chemical resistant, not proof, but resistant.
Got you. Mike Morse for Morse says he got the code. Sweet Morse, let me know. You got the code? Did you get the machine, or did you order?
Got to order it.
Got to order it. You might have got the code, but you got to order it. Let's see. JC Pressure Washing got mine. Oh, this was nice. Jay says, I got free shipping, but would be willing to gift my free shipping code to pick up at the retreat.
Oh, wow. Absolutely.
Absolutely. We like that, man. Absolutely. Grand Slam Power Wash got one now. Boom. Superior Clean. He wants to know how he can text you up on that, Jay.
Well, what we'll do is, once the 20 are gone, we'll say there's a chance for one more.
Sure. Hey, do we know how many we have left? Is there a way that we can see that maybe in the back system on the orders?
Well, the only way to do it at this point, because she's manning that over there on the computer, is for you guys to tell us, and then we can go and we can count there in the comment section how many that we've sold.
Who's this guy? What's this guy doing on here?
Some clown, probably.
What's he doing?
I'm not looking at this.
What you doing, buddy?
Who is it?
Danny
Salyer?
Yeah.
He stayed up for this?
Buddy. Danny knows a good deal when he sees one.
Yeah, Danny's picking his up at the retreat. So
Danny's getting his. Danny getting that free shipping. He getting free delivery.
That's right.
Danny's getting free delivery. Also, guys, if you want to pick one up in Gatlinburg during the Smoky Mountain Wash Retreat, January 23rd through the 26th, that's an option. If you want to order it and have it delivered there, if you're going to be there, you can pick it up. Is that right, Mike? That's
right. And there's no need in purchasing it tonight, or at least not for the free shipping.
Right.
I can get that to you later.
Sure.
So I appreciate our brother who's giving away the free shipping. That was very, very nice.
Yep.
In fact, he didn't even have to buy tonight, because he would be able to buy and get the free shipping regardless, because he can pick it up. It's a great point, Jeremy.
Yep, absolutely. That's a great thing. Bummer. I might have missed the 20. 20 is 20. Is 2020? I mean, I think it's what Mike's called it. Site no work and tried 5 times. Dean, I'm not real sure. The site's up on my end, and I am not I don't have Mike's access to log in. I'm just like a customer when I look at it. So I go to readywashsystems.com. Let me copy that and put that into the comment section once more. Copy what I just posted in there and go to that site. And all you have to do, you'll see this beautiful picture of this machine, and it says shop here. Click shop here. Once you click shop here, all you got to do is click on the cheap shop plug and play and add it to the cart. And then if you've got that free code discount, put that in when you're checking out.
Jeremy, let's check out.
Go ahead, Mike.
I want to show you this ready mount system.
Yeah. What is the ready mount system, Mike?
Okay. The ready mount system is really, this is the genius behind the efficiency, in particular, if you need to replace it. We all know what it is to replace a 12 volt. And just the thing is, if you had to replace this, you could do so simply by removing the plumbing, if you had to replace it, and then clicking your brand new one right into place. So we'll talk about that real quickly. You're going to buy your Harbor Freight motor, $230. And by the way, today, I think didn't the sale end today, Jeremy, at Harbor Freight?
Yes.
Okay.
It did. 20% off.
But there were a bunch of guys. Yeah, a bunch of guys.
One.
You got one too, did you?
I went and got mine. I went and got mine tonight.
A bunch of guys got theirs for like $189 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
so it was 20% discount. It was $183 plus tax, whatever your tax is in your city or state. So it's a steal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's under $200 for most people. Your 12 volts. I mean, my 7-gallon minute Fat Boy, which by the way probably does not put out 7 gallons a minute, is like $275 shipped. So no warranty. So I picked this up tonight. I got the 2-year warranty. It was $265. Now that was with the discount, right? That was with the 20% discount. It was like $265 for the machine and the 2-year warranty. So that was a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer. So the ready mount system, all you will have to do as we make our way back over to the Ready Wash carousel.
Yeah.
Not a lazy Susan, a carousel.
Devin says, can he order and pick up local?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yes,
yep.
Devin.
But let me
take that up directly with Mike.
Yeah, text me so that I can set you up for free shipping. Basically, it'd be no shipping, just not there'd be no shipping period. But so let's talk about this ready mount system real quick. So what you'll do with your brand new Harbor Freight pump, all you're going to do is take the feet off. The feet, you see the rubber mounts? Can you see that, Jeremy? I'm not looking at my screen.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I know what you're talking about there.
Yeah. So they're located right here and right here. Yeah. Well, I have holes drilled right here and right here, immediately under the factory rubber feet, where the rubber feet will be. Sure. But you'll take those rubber feet off, set them to the side, and then all you have to do is click this into place. Now, I can't remove it right now. For one thing, I've got one hand, but secondly, I've got it all hooked up to plumbing. And then if you were to choose, you would simply mount those same feet that come with the Harbor Freight motor, and you'd mount it to the skid, and that will give you a nice vibration buffer if you feel like you need it. And then at that point, all you'll have to do is hook up your plumbing. When you get your cheap shot complete, it will come with all the hoses completely ran. Everything here as you see it. Yeah. Even this hose will be ran. You understand that? This hose will be connected. All you'll have to do is connect your check valve and your 3-way ball valve You'll connect your 1-inch outlet. All of this will be put together for you, by the way. You'll connect that and you're ready to go. That's it. Ready to start your machine. Oh, I should tell you. I don't think I have to tell guys this. This is not to insult anyone's intelligence, just to make sure that I get this out. The Harbor Freight motor does not come with oil. So you'll want to pick you up some 10W30 oil. And right here's the oil spout. You'll want to do that before you mount the machine. But here's the beautiful thing of this. Somebody's going to say, man, the oil spout, when I got to change oil, man, it's such a drag. No, all you got to do is lift the machine. That's the beautiful thing. You lift the machine, it comes right out of the ready mount system. You add your oil and you're good. Now, Jeremy, if you're so inclined and you feel like the ready mount system isn't going to work, and by the way, when I removed the machine, when I removed the cheap shot from in front of my house after doing that video the other day, I carried it by this handle. So I know that the ready mount system will hold. But if you're so inclined, and I don't blame you for being a skeptic, that's perfectly fine. I want you to be a skeptic. But coming with the cheap shot, these simple brackets, right, or these bolts and wing nuts with a washer, you simply run it right through this hole and into this hole right there, put the wing nut and washer on, and you're good to go. It comes with one for each side.
Man, I just love it. I just love it. Hey, Tanner, let me bring up Tanner here. Tanner, if you're still here, buddy, you're a local guy to Mike up there in Ohio.
Yep.
You need to reach out to Mike directly to place your order. That way, you know the shipping can be waived. And by the way, this goes for anybody who's wanting to pick it up there local, up in Ohio. Just reach out directly to Mike. Michael Brick says, "Hey Mike, how much is shipping?"
Shipping is $119. It's a flat rate of $119. And quite honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. For most of you, I'm going to be eating some shipping on that.
Yeah.
For most of you, I know, like if you're in Texas, it's well more than $119, and so I'm eating quite a bit. Even if you were to pay the $119, I'm still eating a bit of shipping. I hope you guys can trust me when I say that. I've done my research on that, and it's shipping is what it is these days. That's beyond our control. Now, my wife tells me, the lovely Melissa tells me, that if you have not received the code, it's because all 20 have been sent out. Now, what I'm going to ask her to do is to go on to the probably through email and see if how many have been purchased. We need to see how many have been purchased.
Is your computer out there with you?
Yep, it sure is.
Can you log into the back link to see your orders?
That's what she's doing now.
Okay. Okay. I got a question here from Derek. Derek says, "Hey Mike, what's the width on the unit?"
Man, that's a great question.
Yep.
Can you see me, Jeremy? Can you see where my hand is? Okay.
Yep. You're talking from the skid foot or the skid. You're looking at the skid, right?
I'll give all the dimensions.
Sure.
I'll just give everything. And who's asking?
Derek.
Okay. Derek, thank you for the great question. From corner to corner is 19 inches. Now watch this. From front to back is 15 inches. From bottom to top is 32 inches. And then from the motor right here to this side of the transfer station, we'll talk about the chemical transfer station here in a moment, it's 20 inches.
Yeah.
Feel free. Others are going to chime on. They're going to have the same question. I don't care to answer it as many times as necessary.
So I've had a couple other questions I want to bring up here real quick. I've seen at least two. Someone says they're not ready to buy one yet, But in the future, can it be ordered as a skid, just a blank skid without the wrap?
That's a great question. Thank you so much for asking that question. You'll notice on the site that I only have the Cheap Shot Complete, or what we're calling the plug and play, because I didn't want to overwhelm everyone. I didn't want to overwhelm my wife or anybody else when people are trying to buy just the skid. But by tomorrow, you will be able to purchase just the skid, just the plumbing, or just the metering system. And all the prices and everything will be listed. That's by tomorrow, if not by Tuesday. But nonetheless, yes. And so speaking of plumbing, Jeremy, I'm sure this will help answer some questions as you're going through there looking. Someone was going to ask, well, what all comes with the Cheap Shot? Let's go through this real quickly.
Yeah.
Every single thing that you see here comes with the Cheap Shot Complete, or what we're calling the Cheap Shot Plug and Play, minus the motor. So the skid, we're going to talk about the skid here in a moment, and where these are fabricated. You're going to absolutely love that story. The skid, the metering system with the crystal clear block, perfect for seeing any kind of leaks. All of the plumbing that you see here, and the plumbing includes 20 feet of blue Tiger Flex hose and 10 feet, now 20 meaning 10 for this side, 10 for this side, and 20 feet of the clear poly braid hose. And that's 1/4 inch. And by the way, while I'm on this subject, you'll notice that this 1/4 inch barb here is made of brass. And the reason I went with brass is because plastic on these 1/4 inch barbs has a tendency to break. And I wanted to spare no expense with that. And also, on top of all of that, you do get the red gun with a swivel built in. So you'll get all this hose here with all the clamps, everything. In fact, everything we put together for you. You will get the transfer station. That's a 3-way ball valve with the check valve, the reducer, and then the water hose connection. You'll get all of the we would call them plumbing. What do you call these? Just fittings. Thank you, Jeremy, for saying fittings.
That 90-degree elbow.
There you go. You get all the fittings, reducers, and all. I went with brass instead of plastic. I just feel like that's the best way to go. And of course, you could simply turn this around, and you could run, for instance, right here, guys, is where you're going to plug your water hose in, your 3/4 inch water hose, garden hose, and that's what I do. Or you can simply turn this around, another half turn, and you can go to your hose reel. You might even think to go over, but nonetheless, you can do that.
Yeah, that can be changed once you set it up on your trailer.
Yeah, I have mine set up to where you can go straight from the 90 there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, man. We've had a couple more orders come through. Vulcan said he got his, no problem. Went through. Mr. Lawrence S. Lawrence said ordered clean pressure washing Houston. Got the free shipping. Texted custom logo request. Patreon family membership. Absolutely.
The lovely Melissa says that there have been 19 orders, so there's one more available for free shipping.
So I know Tommy Bain said he never received his. He was looking for it. I don't know if Tommy went through. Hey, Tommy, if you're still on, let me know if you got yours. I know you was asking for the code. I know there was a lot more. Let's see, Martin says he got one. Barry Little says, how do I get a code? I'm late to the party. Barry, you're never late to the party, brother, because you are the party. It ain't a party without Barry Little. We got one more code, guys, and that's it for the free shipping. Barry's asking, is there any free shipping left?
So here's what we're going to do, because there's been 19 that have been sold.
Yeah.
We're waiting for one more.
Uh-oh.
We're waiting for one more to come in. If it doesn't come in, guys, all you got to do is purchase it. What are you sipping on there, Jeremy?
Buddy, I've got my trusty dusty Bucky's cup. I'm sipping on a little organic lemonade, and I'm having some peanut M&Ms for a snack.
Yeah. One more
Well,
time, guys.
the comments I'm so far behind on the comments. I'm trying to go.
That's fine.
I'm moving.
You do that. You do your thing.
Uh,
I'll talk.
Hey,
Well,
so
I'll talk.
Keith has a good question, Mike.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Keith says, "Hey, Mike, thoughts on a fuel auxiliary tank? How much did you use from, or how did you get from the existing tank? How much use did you get from the tank of fuel when you ran it?"
That's a great question. Thank you. Was that Keith?
That was Keith.
Keith, thank you so much, buddy. Keith, did you watch yesterday's video? That very large 2-story home. I'm going to say that was close to a 3,000 square foot home. I went through about a half a tank of gas, and it only comes with probably
0.4 gallons.
Is that what it is?
0.4.
So not even a half a gallon. So only a quarter of a gallon did I use, or less. But
So
that
here's what
guys, I wouldn't even, you're not looking to wash the Taj Mahal in one setting. So, but that's
Sure.
a legitimate question.
So to go along with that, Keith, I think that would be no different setting up a pulse pump as you could set up like on the Predator 212s or the GX 200s or 160s or anything like that. I got a question for you again, Mike. If you want to maybe answer this, or did we already answer this? Can you explain how it can be used as a transfer pump?
Oh yeah, that's a fantastic.
I did not. He said I did not fully understand that.
Okay, that's a great question. Who was that?
This is Super Clean Windows and Gutters.
Super Clean Windows and Gutters. Thank you for your question. You're going to help a lot of people out by asking that question. So, the way that it works, let me just tell you, this is the best way to explain it. When you're running straight as a house wash system or a soft wash system, your arm's going to be just like this. Your handle's going to be just like this. All right.
That's pulling from the tanks.
That's pulling
through the manifold.
Pulling from the tanks, right?
Through the manifolds.
Through the manifold and just down through here like this. The SH, whatever you're shooting is coming right through here like this. But let's say that you want to use this as a transfer station. All you're going to do is take a designated water hose. How far is it from your truck to your SH container where you fill up each morning? How far is that 20 feet? Well, you're going to have a 20-foot designated half, 5/8, 3/8 hose of whatever size of your choosing, but a water hose. And you're going to connect it right here and run that right back to your where you store your SH. Then you're going to have another designated 3/4 inch hose, or again 5/8 or half, whatever, and you're going to run it from here to the chemical tank on your truck. How far is your chemical tank from your cheap shot to the chemical tank? What is that? 8 feet? I don't know. You tell me. And you're going to run it from there to the tank, and you're going to start your machine. And then and then at that point, none of this matters at all, because it's not connected to your buffer tank or your chemical tank. And then you're just going to do just like this. And now your cheap shot, by the way, at this point, it has 0 restrictions. This is telling me 35 gallons a minute. So with what minimal restrictions you have here, what do you get? 20 gallons a minute, maybe 25 gallons a minute. How long does it take to fill your chemical tank? So that's a beautiful thing. I hope that helps to answer your question. If it doesn't, ask more and I'll do my best to answer.
Yeah. No, that was great. It's a great question, by the way, there, Super Clean. We appreciate you asking that question. Let's see. Man, I'm trying to. Yeah, remember, guys, just because there's free shipping on the first 20, that doesn't exclude you from getting one tonight if you want to get one. Did 20 people actually buy them, or how did they actually take the code and didn't follow through? Grand Slam, did you get a code? Let me know. Mike, do we know if there has been another order come through yet? Let's see. Text mine 7. Hey Jordan, here's the problem. Jordan, you texted at 7:12, and we were not going. The code was we were not honoring anything until after the 10-minute mark. We were pretty clear about that, so sorry about that. Where is Mike located at in Ohio? Jitsu 23.
Trenton, Ohio. If you know where Middletown is, you're 10 minutes from me.
Yep.
45 minutes.
Grand Slam is saying, please, he is waiting on a code. He said, I'm in checkout.
Who is?
Grand Slam. He's been commenting since early on about not receiving the code.
Screenshot of his order.
Hey, Grand Slam, did you send a screenshot of your order?
I'm trying to get in there. 856 is his area code. It says. He said.
Okay. Grand Slam, you're about to get it. It should have come through, but if it doesn't, it's going to come through here in just a moment.
Yep. Let's see the outlet. Well, River City did made a valid. He had an ideal. Let's bring it up. He said you could place a 3. Maybe he's just saying this in general, but you could place a 3-way valve on your outlet of the pump and plumb it directly to your SH tank.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do that. Here's the beauty of this.
I feel like you're getting a lot of valves in the way when you do that.
I think you do, and that's not a bad idea. It certainly is a legitimate idea. What you're doing there, though, you are now running all the way through the system, and you're going to have all the restrictions. I feel like this is the better idea, but man, I'm open to suggestions. And by the way, I think that this is legitimate. Tossing this out here. Notice that
I've had people personally just text me during this video. I'm like, that's a genius idea.
Yeah. Well,
I wish I take credit for that.
The credit goes to Joe Deary. Joe Deary's the one who said, have you thought about a 3-way ball valve for?
Well, Joe Deary has about 36 3-way valves on his flatbed. So.
He does. So here, listen to this, guys. The reason that this is pointed at a 45-degree angle is because if you were to turn it this way, the handle won't turn. But if you were to chop that handle, then you could have this, or you could turn it like this if you were so inclined to do so. If that helps you, I don't think that it does. So I have that loose so that I can show you that as an example. I have it pointed at a 45-degree angle. Yeah. 50 one hand and half a dozen the other.
Yeah.
Well, that would be six in one hand, half a dozen the other.
Yep. So, a Grand Slam, did you get it? Let me know. Comment down below. We're waiting on you, brother.
Is that Brian Tomlin?
Is that Brian Tomlin?
Grand Slam, is your name Brian Tomlin? Dean, if you missed me, brother, I stated that we were not going to be sending any codes out until after the 10-minute mark. So if you texted before 10 minutes, you probably didn't get a code.
And they went fast.
And they came
in real fast.
They came in fast.
Mike's going to have to massage Melissa's fingers here later tonight. She's probably been texting so much.
Sorry, codes. All codes have been.
You can do that.
And you can.
Can we purchase for 1-inch block and valve?
Yeah.
So guys, in the future, there's been several people ask, Manny, if you're still on here, Manny, I just want to say I saw your message. It's the comments are going so fast I can't keep up with them. But you can purchase a blank skid. You can purchase the skid and a vinyl. You can purchase manifolds. You can purchase it all separate, or you can purchase it together minus the motor. So those options will be up to tomorrow. Is that what you say, Mike?
So yeah, Lord willing, tomorrow at some point, I got to get my feet underneath me, but I will be having everything on the website. The skid, the plumbing, everything separate. Even the gun, you can purchase the gun separate if you want to.
Yeah. And may I say, Grand Slam said that he did get his ordered. Yes,
Good.
Grand
Good.
Slam, we got you. So we've got the free shipping's gone. Is that correct, Mike? Are we done at 20?
The free shipping is gone, and the lovely Melissa is texting everyone who did not get one to let you know that you're out of the running. But we certainly do appreciate it. Again, there's no way to control it.
Yeah.
And I hope that you understand that there's no favoritism. We can't control the system. We just got to trust the system. Got some information,
So,
Jeremy.
Yeah. Real quick, Mike, while you're Action Power Wash says will a bow, which I'm going to assume he meant a full 1-inch manifold, be available in the future instead of having the smaller soap port.
Yeah.
So is there any thoughts in the future of having a 1-inch soap? I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless you're gonna, I don't know why you would, but
yeah,
you can answer that one.
I will answer that one, brother. It's a great question, legitimate question, but you could never pull. For instance, if you had a 1-inch valve right here reduced down to a quarter, it wouldn't pull. So you have to have the 1/2-inch valve. Now, if for some reason you're wanting to pull 1 inch worth of soap, maybe you are wanting to use this at, you know what, Jeremy? I bet he's wanting to use that for a degreaser or something.
That's kind of what I thought after I said that. He probably got another chemical he's wanting to use.
We'll have to really put some consideration into that because all I have available are the 1/2 1.
Sure.
But I love the idea. I see where you're coming from with that.
Yep. Brandon says, can we run a 1/2-inch or 5/8 hose through a hose reel instead of a garden hose? While I've not used this machine, I would not recommend that.
Yeah, the answer is yes. If you're just looking for an answer, it is yes. You will not get as much flow. Here's what I have. The tests that I have ran are with 5/8 and 3/4 straight from the machine. 5/8 and 3/4. And there is a drastic difference between 5/8 and 3/4. When I was running it, Jeremy, with the 5/8, you might remember that very first house wash that I did, and I did it with 5/8. And I even said, it makes a great applicator, but not much on rinsing. Well, my mind was changed when I went to a 3/4. I rinsed that house yesterday, that large 2-story home. I rinsed it, no problems whatsoever. Is it an AR-45? It's not. Is it a 8 machine with your M5 twist? It is not. It's not intended to be. But I will not hesitate to wash a 2-story home with this using a 3/4 inch garden hose.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, why did you go from a 3/4 inch Flexzilla to a 3/4 inch regular garden hose?
That's a great question. It's a little bit of a false assumption there. It was a 5/8 Flexzilla to a 3/4 garden hose. And the reason being was twofold. One, the 5/8 again does not produce as much flow as the 3/4. But I also found that the Flexzilla, because you're going to get about 70 GPM. Wouldn't that be nice? 70 PSI. 70 psi through the flexilla isn't enough to keep the flexilla expanded in the event that there's a kink. So if there's a kink at all in the flexilla, it shuts off your flow completely. So you get snagged on something, you're rounding the corner of a house, you're the post on a deck, and you pull it, it's going to kink the flexilla by design. That's what the flexilla is so nice for, is it's flexible, hence the term. And so that's why I went with the regular 3/4 water hose. I got that from Harbor Freight, $69 for the 3/4 black hose. I like it so far. I'm not sold, but I like it.
Got you. Hey, real quick, while it's on my mind, Heath says, I got another question, but Heath Garrett, does the gun come with the cheap shot package? Hey, Heath, if you're just jumping on, buddy, you get everything except the motor when you buy the plug and play. You care to show them real quick, Mike?
Here you go.
Yeah, you get the gun, you get a plumbing kit, and you get the plug and play system. It's everything minus the engine. Hey, so real quick, guys, if you're still on here, and if you were one of the lucky people who got the free shipping code, and you are planning on picking yours up in person, why don't you go ahead and comment in the comment section, say pick up in person or pick up at the retreat, because we have several is going to get picked up to the retreat. I just want to make sure that out of those 20 people that got that code, that they're actually going to be they're going to be getting their shipped. Because if you're picking up the retreat and you got a code, well, we probably should maybe give that option to someone else who's not going to be picking it up at the retreat. How does that sound to you, Mike?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I want anyone.
There was a couple people in the comment section said that they were pick theirs up, they could give their code to someone else.
If that's the case, yeah, we've
and
already.
I'll tell you what. Here's another thing. If you're picking yours up at the retreat, or you're gonna pick it up in person, and you got a free code, just text Mike's number, the number you text, and say pick up at retreat or pick up in person. Because there could be 2 or 3 codes left that people could take advantage of that are waiting. I'm not trying to make more work on Melissa there.
She was actually, she had one foot out the door. When she sees you at the retreat, she's going to sucker punch you. You'll have to give her a hand massage. Whoa, come on now. It's my wife we're talking about here. Hey, let me talk to you guys real quick about 3 things that are just so super cool. The first thing is, through my friend Bobby Linden, who's he's one of our exclusively fresh members. He's also a local washer here that is just beloved in the community, in the wash community.
Bobby says great job.
Yeah, Bobby has arranged for a group of Mennonites, the wonderful Mennonites. People love the Mennonites. They love the Mennonites. Bobby has arranged for his Mennonite friends to fab all of the cheap shots. So in other words, they're going to bend and cut all the holes. Now, Mennonites are different than Amish. They work with all manners of equipment. So they have CNC machines and all this stuff. And so once we began to ship these out, and by the way, they'll not be out until the first of the year. I think we mentioned that earlier. I'm traveling this week to Virginia. I come back for Christmas. Then I travel to go see the grandbaby and my daughter and her husband in Chicago. And then we go back to Virginia to take my mother-in-law back home. Nonetheless, it'll be after the first of the year before yours are shipped out. Now, I'm sure everyone's fine with that. But so the Mennonites have agreed to build, or at least bend and cut all of the cheap shots, so they'll all be the same. That's just absolutely wonderful. Now, the second thing is, the first few orders, your ball valves are going to say precision flow valve just like this. But here shortly, I've got a custom valve that says the fresh rinse. How cool is that? I'm sure everybody's just dying to get a fresh rinse valve. Plus, by the way, you will be able to order just valves or just the metering system. All of that'll be on the site soon. And then the third thing is this. I haven't been on all night. The third thing is, Jeremy, I know I told you, but I'm super proud of this. We
I was
have
going to ask you.
we have our own hose reel now. So right after the first of the year, I'll be getting the first shipment of hose reels in, and it will say Cheap Shot at the bottom, and they're crank reels. But here's the beautiful thing: I worked out a deal to where I can get 3/4 inch manifolds. That way, you can feel comfortable and confident running the Cheap Shot through your hose reel. I don't know that I want to run it through a 1/2 inch. Our buddy. Tells us that you can run through the 1/2 inch just fine. I appreciate. Now I had it in my list of things to talk about, but there's just so many people I want to say thank you to. First and foremost, I got to say thank you to Jerry Myers, who turned me on to the idea and sent me the link for Joseph's video. Joseph Nalick out of Mississippi, and we have become good friends. And then John there at Suds. What's it called? Help me, Jeremy.
Delta Suds.
Studs and Suds.
No, Delta.
Suds. Thank you so much. I apologize for forgetting that. So yeah, Jerry Myers, and then Joseph Nalick and John there at Delta Suds. Man, I'm telling you, these guys have been just a wealth of knowledge and a help to me to get this going. There's a video floating around of this guy in Florida who is not a fresh rinse fan at all, and he ripped me a new one. He blistered me, and because he's under the impression that I stole this idea from Joseph. Well, let me tell you, Joseph is the first one to say, Mike, go for it. We love you. Do this. And, you've seen the quick connect system for your gun. I wish I had one. I wish I had it right there in front of me. I don't. It's been a long day, but Joseph, he's the one who's selling these for $50. For $50. And you've seen it. Go back in my videos. You've seen this thing in action. If you're not, listen, I want to encourage you. If you got a Cheap Shot, if you're getting a Cheap Shot for $50, you get the quick connect system for your gun. It's a no-brainer. It is absolutely, it's a game changer. It's a no-brainer. Please do yourself a favor. I don't get anything from that. That's all on Joseph. And he's offering it. You can get two different kinds. You can get the cam lock system, or you can get the stainless 1/2 inch quick connection for $50. You can't go wrong with this. You absolutely can't go wrong. But yeah, we got the stainless 3/4 inch manifold 18 inch hose reel, stainless 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch or 18 inch hose reel that will say Cheap Shot, and those are coming out on the market very, very soon at a very affordable price.
Nice, dude. Here you go. You care to answer this for our good buddy Vulcan Pressure Washing? Hey, Mike, how will I plumb this through my hose reel? Will the pump be tank fed like my pressure washer? I'm a bit confused. I'm still a newbie, so to speak on equipment, technical stuff.
Yeah, great question.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll still pull from your buffer tank. Okay, but instead of hooking your water hose here, so this connection here, this 90-degree elbow.
Let's hang on just a second. Let's call that a spray hose. That way he don't get confused. Because I've had someone else ask. I had someone else ask if this can be plugged directly into a house,
and it cannot. No.
That would be your applicator hose, or your jumper hose.
Yep.
Spray hose.
So this is your spray hose. This is what I connect to, and my gun is at the other end of this, 200 feet away. Well, all you have to do is turn this. I have it tightened, but you could just turn it either straight up, right? Or you could turn it back, probably straight up. That way you could avoid the muffler you see there. And then you run it from here straight to your hose reel. Now you might choose to get a 3/4 inch barbed fitting. That would be just fine. Just get a 3/4 inch barb fitting and run it from here to your hose reel. And if you need, I'll do a video on that for you, my brother. It's not a stupid question. There are no dumb questions. Well, there are some dumb questions, but we won't ridicule you.
We all ask them.
Does that make sense, Jeremy?
Yes. Yep. So what you could do, Vulcan, there's two things you could do. You could, like you said, replace that with a hose barb, and just run that to your reel, or you can just pull your hose off and go directly into that. Now that fitting there is a male guarding hose fitting, right, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's not a 3/4; it's a garden hose. Slightly different thread on that, but you could actually take that out and replace it though. So
now I hope that you can see this where my finger is right here. This fitting here is a reducer from 1 inch to 3/4, and that's FPT. So that's just a standard FPT fitting. You get it straight from anywhere, but it comes with it. It comes with it.
Yeah.
And so this fitting is a 3/4 male MPT to 3/4 garden hose connector.
Sure.
So you just took your garden hose right to it.
So we don't get the quick connect with the purchase. I'm assuming he's talking about the gun quick connect.
That does not come with the purchase, no. But it's $50. I guess there's shipping attached to that. But that's that. I can text me and I'll send you the links to it. You can get the
So
either the camo.
by the way, there, B. Williams, if you're on the website, the Ready Wash Systems website, when you click on it, the cheap shot plug and play, it tells you what it comes with. It's got everything right there listed.
There is not a picture of the hose. I will add that. But there is a description of everything that it comes with.
Sure. Well, that's what I was meaning.
Sure.
So my apologies.
No.
Yep. Guys, this is a plug and play. If you're wanting to get in, if you're wanting to get into the pressure washing game, the soft washing, well, if you want to get into the soft washing game, let's call it that, right? Maybe you want to do this as a side hustle. Maybe you're wanting to bring in a little extra money, or maybe you're full time and you're wanting to replace that 12 boat or that air diaphragm system or whatever you have. This is it, man. This is the system. And by the way, so the 20 free shipping, the 20 codes for the free shipping are gone. But let me tell you right now, this is still a steal to get into. Even though I think the shipping is going to be flat rate at $119, and like Mike said, he's probably going to be eating a lot of shipping costs, especially if he's shipping outside of, I would call it, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Outside of those probably 3 areas, he's probably going to be eating a lot of that shipping, especially if you're going to, Boston or Houston or New Jersey or Washington, California, anywhere like that. Well, I don't know about California. They probably wouldn't buy anything like this in California. But if you're in California, we'll send it to you.
When I heard that you'd say that somebody from Texas bought one, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Texas, that's a lot of shipping. I'll be eating a lot of shipping on that.
Yep. So Rody73 says before sending it, you put it to the test. So
no,
Rody,
not each one.
Rody,
No.
let's answer this, Rody, real quick for you. You're getting the skid, you're getting the plumbing, you're getting the plug and play. Now, what you're not getting the engine. The engine, that's on you to go to Harbor Freight and pick that up. And I want to say probably 2 reasons on that one, Mike, and you can answer that. One, when you go to Harbor Freight and you purchase it, that warranty's through you. Okay, so if you have any issues with the motor, you can swap that out. You can buy that extended warranty, and that's on you. And plus, the shipping would probably be ridiculous for Mike to purchase the engine and ship it. So it'd be a lot easier for you to pick it up.
Yeah, the very main reason you said them right there. Logistically, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me to go to Harbor Freight, buy it, and then send it to you and charge you for shipping when you can go to Harbor Freight. Now, a bare bones, you're in North Dakota and you don't have one. Maybe we can work that out, but you'll just have to pay for shipping and it'll be extremely expensive.
Yeah.
But then also, Jeremy, it just makes sense that you're going to get your warranty with this, and you're going to get an option to buy 1, 2, or 3 year warranty with your motor, and the warranty will be in your name. And so what's going to happen is you're not going to take this back to Harbor Freight. You're simply going to get on their website or call them, keep your receipt, tell them what you've got, and they're going to send you a new one.
Nice.
They're going to send you a new one.
Yeah.
So it needs to be in your name.
Yeah. That just makes it easy. So Lewis says, has anyone buy one yet? Yeah, Lewis, we've sold like over 20 of these things already. Plus, there's already several others that's purchased that's getting delivered to a retreat. So Mike's had a really good turnout. And if you want one, you better get one. And another question Lewis says is, how soon would I get this if I buy this beauty today?
Thank you, Lewis. That's a great question. Obviously, and this should have been something that would be said because this is a selling point, I believe. I'm not saying it because it's a selling point. I just think that people are going to love this. Yours will be made custom for you. So, for instance, Lewis, when you purchase yours, you will be next in line to the person who purchased it before you, right? And then once yours is made, I will be texting you a video. I will text you personally a video of saying, hey, Lewis, here's your cheap shot. It's going out tomorrow, something of that nature. And you'll actually get to lay eyes on your cheap shot. So to answer your question, it'll be in line. So they will not be manufactured until after the first of the year because of travel, because of Christmas. And I think that someone's going to ask a very legitimate question. Well, Mike, if you're not going to make these until after the first of the year, why are you doing it now? Why are you taking our money now? Well, that's a great question. And the answer is this, because I want you to get a 2024 tax deduction. It doesn't benefit me any whatsoever, but it benefits you to get a tax deduction. So if you did not purchase one tonight, you really do want to purchase one before the first of the year so that you can get a 2024 tax deduction. So I hope that helps to answer your question. It'll be made in order and then after the first of the year. So you should get it within 2 weeks after the first of the year, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep. Michael, yes, it does come with the vinyl wrap that you see. That is the standard option. It is beautiful. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. Like, I'd be just content. Like, you also have the option to upgrade to a custom vinyl wrap with, I'm assuming your business colors or name, and that's an additional $199. So you can have it custom wrapped with your business name and colors. And then you also will receive, is it 2 additional?
You get 2
wraps?
additional wraps. Yes. If you purchase the additional wrap, so you want me to design you a new wrap to match your color scheme, I'll work with you within reason. I'm going to work with you to get you what you want. It will come to you wrapped, but then you'll get 2 additional. Let me show you this. You'll get 2 additional wraps for your, I don't know, put it on the wall if you want to, but they're laminated. You would just simply, it'll actually be cut for you. They come 2 at a time, but it'll be cut. You'll get 2 of these. So you'll get 1, 2, and then you'll get the one that's on the machine. So you get a total of 3 wraps.
Yep.
And that way, if it gets scuffed up, even if you just wanted to cut it and just put it right here, maybe this gets scuffed up and you just want to put it right to here, you can do that.
Yeah. Mike, RW Rick says, can this be purchased without the three-way valve? I have drums of SH put on my trailer, so I don't need a transfer. Or is it just going to come with it and you don't have to use it if you don't want it?
Yeah, it's just going to come with it. It's just going to come with it. I'd be willing to work with you, but it is such a hassle to try to change that on the website. Maybe we could send you a different kind of an invoice, but that would be a lot. But you'll have a backup. Not to mention it looks super cool.
Have you noticed any kind of leaks when using the garden hose instead of using a quick connect or a cam lock when plugging in?
Yeah, I have not. And I have only used the water hose, mind you.
Yeah.
But I have not noticed any leaks now. Guys, keep in mind that when I wash, as many of you know, I downstream and I don't run through my hose reels anyway. So I'm just so used to taking off what I need. So my garden hose that I use on with the Cheap Shot is a 3/4 inch water hose, 200 feet, but in two sections of 100 feet each. So let's say that I wanted to pre-treat and post-treat a driveway and I don't need 200 feet. I just pull off 100 feet. Or many roofs rather, do not require me to have 200 feet. So I just take 100 feet and it's just easier for me that way. But if you want to run it through the hose reel, you certainly can.
Yeah, absolutely. Manny King comes to us from I'm not sure where, but he says, if I don't live in the U.S., but I use a U.S. forwarded company, will need the engine. Will you be able to ship it to me with the engine?
No, you would have to. What you would have to do at that point is just go through harborfreight.com and have them ship you the motor, the engine. Now, what I could do, if you have an address here in the States, I could ship you the Cheap Shot Complete, the plug and play minus the machine to that address, and then they could then ship it to you, but you're paying for two different types of shipping there. So I don't know if that's what you'd want to do.
So Devin says, can you just quick connect the red gun to a garden hose without the Delta Suds part, right?
You can. You can, sure. You would have to put a half inch
the fitting
half inch to 3/4 fitting. This is a swivel. You could do that. Yeah.
Yes, Grand Slam. It is a Predator 1-inch 79cc engine, clear water pump, 35 gallon. Yes, sir. That is correct. Let's see here. I'm losing track of the comments. Last question I got here. Where do I buy one? Hey, Lewis, there's a thing scrolling across the bottom that says readywashsystems.com. Free shipping's gone, but go to readywashsystems.com. I'm going to remove your comment. You can see it right here. Just click that link, and I am going to put you a direct link to the add to cart button. All you have to do is copy that in the comment section, and it'll take you straight there. Charles Henry, I saw you comment. If you're still here, buddy, Mike recommends using a 3/4 inch hose, spray hose. Last question. Why use a garden hose versus a soft wash hose? Mike, you can answer that, but I'm gonna take a chip at it because I'm going to say the availability at the time when you did this was a garden hose instead of ordering an expensive soft wash hose.
Yeah, and also you're going to get more flow with a 3/4 inch hose. If you wanted to buy a 3/4 inch soft wash hose, it's going to cost you a lot of money. You could do that,
buddy. Those are about $3 a foot.
Right. So your garden hose, dude, you get garden hose at Walmart. Again,
yeah. You're talking $600, probably $600 somewhere in that area for 200 feet of 3/4 inch hose if you order a soft wash hose, or you can go pick up 100 foot of garden hose for $75, $60, something like that.
$69 at Harbor Freight. I use the black hose. Now I'm not completely sold on that, but it's all that I've used. So I'm willing to try some other brands. But I like it. I like it. It's flexible. It has good bend. It's not terribly heavy, and it's only $69 for 100 feet.
Yeah. So, Steve, good question here. How long do you think the pump will last since it's listed as just water? Definitely need to rinse good after each use.
I've got a great answer for that. I think. I guess the world will determine if it's a great answer. So one of the beauties of this is this button right here, this plug. It's a 1/2 inch plug. You can see that it's hand tight, and they don't want you to take it any more than hand tight. You can right here is the inlet to the pump. This is your prime plug. You'll always make sure I do it before every wash. All I do, Jeremy, is I
Yeah.
just turn this, and if water is at the top, and it always is, that means it's primed. So
Yeah.
so right now I have no water in my pump whatsoever because it's supposed to freeze.
Sure.
But what I could do is simply pour what am I thinking of?
Antifreeze.
No. Like if I wanted to
Oh, a neutralizer.
neutralizer, thank you. You could just pour neutralizer right in here after each wash or at the end of the day, and it's going to kill any bleach that's in there. And you could even run it through your system for a second if you wanted to neutralize everything. But
Yeah.
or you can do this right here. This is the same 1/2 inch plug. They only want it to be hand tight. Pull this out. I did it earlier today. All the water runs out. There's no water can be in this tank because it's emptied right here. I don't know why every soft wash pump doesn't do this, but nonetheless, you simply open the plug, all the water runs out, and and at that point you've cleaned your machine.
Yeah. Manny King, the guy was asking about shipping. Hey, Manny, he's from the Bahamas, Mike, and they don't get Harbor Freight out there. But he talks about you said something about the engine on Amazon, so he should probably order that. And I would say, Manny, if you can find an Amazon version of this engine, I don't know, Mike. You might want to answer more on that. I'm just kind of wondering if the skid plate on the engine is going to be the same, if it's going to fit in there.
I don't know, but I do think that
it's.
I do think the one on Amazon is the exact same thing. I don't want to swear to that, but it looks like it is the exact same pump. And instead of saying Predator, it seems like it says something else. I mean, it looks identical to it. Even the carburetor plate here looks exactly the same. The problem is with you being in the Bahamas, I don't know that I can ship this to you. I can at a later date. Manny, I really, and you comment on a lot of my videos, and I really appreciate it. I really like you. I just need to get my skis underneath me before I can ship out of the country. I realize that the Bahamas would be considered, even like Virgin Islands. It's not like it's the end of the world for me to get it to you. What I would suggest though is that you let me come visit you.
So what we're saying is it's $119 flat rate shipping to the lower 48.
Yes.
Currently not offering any international shipping or anything of that nature.
Thank you.
And not saying that's not going to be possible in the future, but those are a few things that we're going to have to work out. I don't know why I'm saying we. Mike's going to have to work it out.
No, I like the we better.
Well, no. You got a mouse in your pocket. You got a mouse in your pocket if you're talking about we.
I don't know if you got how many viewers do we have on, Jeremy?
That's 103.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
we'll go for a few more minutes, and then we'll end the party. I do want to once again just thank the good Lord for what He has done. My desire, guys, I'll turn the camera around here.
Manny says he does have a U.S. address, Mike. You could ship it. He could have it shipped there, and his contact there will forward it to him.
Yep, that's perfect. I can do that for you, buddy.
That's an option. I wonder if that's the same thing for the motor, Manny. If you just have the engine shipped to that U.S. address, just go to harborfreight.com, order it, have it shipped to that address, and maybe they can ship it to you there too. Maybe.
Great suggestion.
Yeah.
If you watch the previous video of mine, the most recent video, you will see that one of the comments that I make, that it's a strong comment at the end of the video, is that I believe there's a lot of room in our industry for, I want to say this humbly because I don't want to, I'll just say it. You take it however you want to. For honest guys who are washers, people who can relate, who are going to give you quality customer service without ridiculing you. I believe there's a lot of room in our industry for you to be able to make mistakes without being ridiculed. I promise you this, with Ready Wash systems, and again, I'm going to have my own lineup of metering systems, and then obviously the cheap shot, but also hose reels. All of this has just been an act of God placed in my lap, and I feel like I've got to take advantage of it, Jeremy. I didn't really even pursue any of this. It was just like all of this just was there, and the Lord said, here's an opportunity, take it, or I'll give it to somebody else, and that would have been fine too. But here I am. If I'm going to do this, I want you to know that you can call me with the most ridiculous questions. I'll scratch my head wondering why you're asking those questions, and then I'll give you a respectable answer. I see it on YouTube. I see it in our industry, that there are people who are doing very well in the industry and ridicule anybody and everybody who doesn't look and act like them. And I'm ashamed of it in a great way to associate it with an industry where that people are just afraid to ask questions. It makes no sense whatsoever. So my hope is to have Ready Wash Systems as a business that you can be proud of and say, hey, even when Mike made mistakes, he owned up to it. He didn't ridicule me when I made mistakes. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
That's fair.
Well,
let's see here. Yeah, but I tell you what, we're approaching 9:30 quickly, and it's approaching my bedtime. We've approached my bedtime.
Well, let's do this. Yeah. Let's close in prayer. If I can keep from getting choked up, I'm going to close in prayer. And then don't forget, we will not be having our podcast this coming Wednesday night, guys. I will be away in Virginia. Jeremy, if I'm available and you're available, we'll have it. But at this point, I don't know that I'll be available.
Well, if you're available, we'll do it this Wednesday, because we will not be doing it the following Wednesday because it's Christmas.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's always real screwy for me because in 21 years of being in Ohio, we've only been in Ohio on Christmas one time. This will be the second time. So it's always screwy. Our Christmas is different than everyone else's Christmas. So yeah. But Jeremy, thank you so much. And once again, I want to say thank you to Delta Suds in Mississippi. I want to say thank you to Joseph Nalick in Mississippi. And I want to say thank you to all those who put me in contact with them and made it possible. There was a guy by the name of Raymond who sent me a video. These guys don't need to be left out. And I appreciate all the guys with Exclusively Fresh, all of your encouragement, and Bobby Linden locally, who's just been here every step of the way. Man, I am grateful. I'm extremely grateful.
Yeah, I want to thank my smoking hot wife for allowing me to stay up and work with Mike tonight without killing me until the last 10 minutes. So we're thankful for that.
Don't forget, at the retreat, you will get to meet our wives. And
that's right.
And you'll want to pray for them. You're like, can I just pray for you?
Yeah. We wouldn't be where we are without them. That's for sure.
That's a fact. All right. Well, let's go to the Lord in prayer, and then we'll just close out.
Yeah.
All right. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you, Lord, for milestones, as Patrick said just a few moments ago. milestones that you bring us to in life. We were not intending to unveil a product line, but here we are. We're just following your plan. We ask God that you would use Ready Wash Systems to be an instrument of your grace and your mercy in the wash community. And may we be of help to not only the new and up and coming washers, but even the veterans who can see our products as being something that they can utilize. And may it be at an affordable price where that people can feel like that it's not going to kill their finances. We ask God that you would use us for your glory and for your kingdom. Thank you for all those who purchased, and many who right now who are a little bit frustrated because they didn't get in for the free shipping. Lord, would you increase your people in every single way as we give you glory and honor in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, guys. I'll let you close it out, my brother. Thank you.
All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.